beauty, and brains, actress Vanessa Bell Calloway has fond memories of growing up in the Midwest.
Growing up in Cleveland in the 60s, it was very kind of regular. I mean, we had Kool-Aid stands, barefoot races up and down the street. The big deal was like reading 10 books in the summer, going to the public library, having a reading club. It was fun.
Inspired by creativity of motion with a strong desire to dance, Vanessa's determination led her to the Caramoo House.
I wanted to dance from the time I could remember. I was that kid that when Ed Sullivan was on, I would get up and I would, the Ed Sullivan dancers, I would try to mimic them by watching them on the black and white TV. So that just really gave me a big imprint. But when Alvin Ailey came out, and when Alvin Ailey came to Cleveland and Judith Jamison, oh my God, hook, line, and sinker, I was gone. And then of course when I got older, I got very involved with the Caramoo House in Cleveland, and that put a huge imprint in my life.
Ability and perseverance took Vanessa to New York to pursue her career.
The first summer after my freshman year, I took a bus to New York City because on the bulletin board in the dance department was an audition for Alvin Ailey. And I told my mother, I said, I've got to get to this audition. My mother and my stepfather at the time, they gave me money for a Greyhound bus ticket. I was like, I've got to get to this audition. I don't know how many scholarships they're giving, but they're giving me one. And when I got to that audition, there were a lot of really beautiful girls and very talented dancers. And I just mustered up this energy and this determination and got in there, and I don't remember, they had hundreds of kids, and I don't know how many scholarships they gave, but I got me one. When I left there that day, I had one. From that point on, every Christmas, every spring quarter, every summer, I would go back to New York and I would dance and I would work and I would dance and I would work until I finally graduated and I moved to New York, and that's when my career really began.
The love of her family and her commitment to excellence keeps Vanessa grounded and balanced.
My most challenging role is, mother, wife, and actress together, is balancing them. Because if you take them all individually and you just focus on one, they all have their challenges within those moments at times. But to orchestrate them all at the same time, that's the huge challenge. Of course, I adore my husband, and I just love my children. And I'm so appreciative of the work that God has blessed me to do when I wake up. I love going to work. So my most challenging moments are trying to balance the three and still be a full person and still be able to shine on screen and give my best work.
With an impressive body of work, Vanessa is also dedicated to community.
I grew up in an atmosphere where you just didn't sit down. You did something. My mother was active in our schools. Even though she worked, she came and help PTA, whatever. So in doing that, I realized that there's a lot that I have to give back.